Oh, good evening. Good evening to everyone. I'm Ros Boundy, and yes, I am a bit late today. There was a bit of a technical glitch my end. Apologies for that, as it was certainly listed as 7:30 and will be in future. Uh, all things being equal, we are dealing with technology that sometimes goes a bit haywire, awry, walkabout. Decides to take a bit of a holiday itself. anyway, Anyway, we're here for Boomer Press and for the things that I'm able to help you with in writing books. Now, it's one of those things. I got involved with this a few years ago because I wanted to write books myself. It's not been something that I've dreamed of forever and a day since I was a kid type thing. It's been more because as I was sitting with Dad helping him do some books around some histories, local histories around the Meningie area, and to do with certain volunteering type, what do you call them, community groups that he was involved with, especially the Ag Bureau that he was part of for many, many, many years, as well as the lay preaching within the Methodist / Uniting Church arena. So there was a couple of books that he wrote through. Excuse me, I've just got a a frog in the throat, one of them things, you know. So those books that he wrote, I helped do the typing and that type of thing. And it really did get me to thinking that, I love doing keyboard work and that type of thing, that I myself could actually do something along the line of a book, just writing, it's categorizing into chapters and all that sort of stuff. Most of us have read books. It's probably a bit of an assumption that most of us have read books. Some people don't. There are other ways of taking in your information that you might want to learn by, and that can be these days, especially through audio books and that type of thing. Apologies if you heard that funny noise. That wasn't me, that was the dog. He's just down behind me. He's had a little bit to eat. I thought it would keep him quiet. Anyway, don't they say don't work with children and animals? In TV. Well, this isn't actually TV, but it is live. So we welcome whatever occurs and we roll with the flow, roll with the punches and go with the flow, isn't it? So that's what I've had to do today. So anyway, back to what the story was that I'd started saying about why I want to write books and how I got into doing Boomer Press. And the other thing I forgot, we're into a new year as well. Happy New Year. I hope everyone's had a wonderful transition into this year now. And it's already the 5th of January, so time does fly past very quickly. And it's the other reason why I decide I really need to get moving onward with what I want to write, because that Dad did inspired me as far as getting moving ahead. I don't have a particular history to write, but I certainly have a story that I'd like to write as a memoir. I haven't fully formed the ideas for it yet. I have been just working through one of the little tools that I've got that I'm using for it, but I'll be having to keep that personal now. I realised that as I was working through the cards on this, it could be infringing copyright and that type of thing by sharing stuff online in the detail that I was. So I'm needing to research and rethink that one in how I'm doing it. So there are many different ways of writing and using various tools. So I thought tonight, because the way that I used to sit with Dad, like do the work with Dad, he would be handwriting everything. Now, I am left-handed. Hi to all the, what do they call them, southpaws, whatever, anyway, to the left-handed people. And I know since breaking my wrist and the thumb tendon thing, I could not physically pick up a pen and handwrite a full memoir myself in that way. So I know that for me it is definitely going to be the keyboard, trusty old Apple keyboard. It's more than likely I'm going to end up wearing this one out and have to get a new one. So we just use whatever means that we can as far as what suits you to get the information together. And so with me being much more familiar with doing touch typing and keyboard work, so that's how I am going to do it. And you might decide that you will just take up a pen and a notebook. I do have a notebook floating around here somewhere. Not easy to hand though. See, I wasn't prepared with that type of a prop. But what I have got prepared is another way that we can use tools to help us get going with what we're wanting to write. I've been delving into the artificial intelligence, so the AI factor, and having a journey in that realm of, discovering learning in a bit more detail how the process of the prompting and doing things with the AI works. More in mind for writing assistance. I still do want to write my own words, but sometimes you just get that little bit of a block that might just need a tweak, so that you're wanting to have something that will jog your mind to form into what might be the outline for a book, name those chapters, that type of thing. And so I thought, well, I might even just take us through what I'm learning, not in detail because what I'm learning is actually paid course, but what is free to everybody to use is a program that's called Wrap to Write. And I wanted to just probably start having a look at that for you to maybe decide it could be an option for you. And then you can ask me questions as you go along. If you would like to know a little more detail about it, I can share that with you, but probably more on that private level. Okay, so I've just got to try and remember how to do this screen sharing. It has been a while since I've done it by this method here, and that goes straight into sharing the screen, doesn't it? That's showing that I'm actually live on 5 Foot Rope. I'm going to bring up the Wrap to Write. Now for this, what you can see, and I haven't got my little preview screen up, I've just got to see if I can get that so I know what I'm actually presenting to you. It's interesting when you're working with the technology. If you excuse me, I'm just going to pop that down a little bit first and see if I can find my preview screen. So apologies if I'm taking some time here, because that's the one thing I don't know where to find it automatically in my eCam. I know it's there, but right at the moment I don't know where it is here. So sometimes it does take a little bit of discovery, have a little bit of an exploring, and I'm not sure that I'm actually seeing it, so I might have to leave that for next time. And I'm guessing what you are seeing. Okay, let me just have a look. Yes, I'm about to bite my nails in frustration. I closed at one time and I just haven't been able to find, I haven't spent the time to actually find where it is at the moment. Hide main window controls. No. Oh well, it looks like that's too bad. Too bad. Oh, preview mode? No. I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, where we're at here with this, as I'm sharing this screen with you, I'm in my Abigail Betts profile. As you can see, there's a itty bitty little purple me up there in many years ago. This little avatar is. So it is still me as the author using a pen name, and I have already described the reason why I chose the name as a pen name and all that. So I won't repeat that. But this is a profile on Chrome that I've created. And the website that I'm showing you with raptorwrite.com is the free version for anyone to be able to register with this. With the Future Fiction Academy is the place that has actually created this. And you just go in there. Oh, whoops, I've just done the login one. I wasn't intending to do login because I don't think I have a sign up. Let me go back to that. I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click on the register. So let's go and register by enrolling here. And that should take us, register for free. So we're going to have the basics of what is this space to write, get some tools happening that helps us to write. So if you would like to have a go, have a look at this, you certainly can do for absolutely free. Now, I'm just trying to find, see if I go log in, Introduction to AI Basics for Fiction Writers, it gives you a little mini course on how to use this. It can be a little bit daunting to start with, but it's very much worth it to put some time to this, because it's not just as a course. This is to generate published works in the end, published works, quality that can put you into a published realm, published, finished condition, finished book at the end of it, when taking all of this into consideration and learning it. This is just the basics, but as you want to learn more, there are little upgradable options for you to buy into some standalone courses that will progress you even further, and they are reasonably priced. But you can use it completely free. It won't ever get, there's a portion of this that it will remain completely free, is what I want to emphasize. So they've got the lessons there. There's a way of moving through this that takes you through video lessons. There's notes that can be accessed, and they do show up, I think, on Notion. For those of you who know Notion and how that works, you'll be a few steps ahead, but it still teaches you all that you need. As you can see, it's 2 hours of the video lessons, the notes, cheat sheets, and there's some concepts that are broken down so that you can be up and running with using the AI for your next fiction or writing project. It's got here, as you can see there, next fiction or just a writing project. So you can use it even for your marketing if you want to, but this is designed to be able to help you to write. So writing your memoir or writing your fiction book, if you've got a story you want to tell that is a pure fiction or a murder mystery or a cute cozy romance or whatever, you can do this in Raptor Write. No fluff. They do dive straight in and get you actually understanding the concepts behind AI. It's not all that we've been led to believe. A lot of it has been puffed up and made more of than what it actually is. And there are certain ways that you do need to prompt for writing, but it's so doable. Why wouldn't you learn if you're wanting to really get some stories out there? So there we have it. There is every lesson includes, oops, I'm trying to highlight that. Every lesson includes video lessons. It's easy to follow through with that, and there's over-the-shoulder walkthroughs. You do get the downloadable notes, transcripts and more. So if you are more of a word person that you like to read as you're going through with notes, you can. If you like to just watch the videos, you can do that and get moving through it with all of the processes that, yeah, it's not too difficult to learn. It really isn't. So here we go. It's the free is what we're going to register with, and you scroll down till you get to the enroll now. And there's just a little demo, the numbers of the lessons that you're going to be taken through and the curriculum that is behind it. Now, I'm not going to go too much into that because this isn't just a promo for Rap to Write. I would like to actually enroll and show you how it is done, the sign up as well. So I'm going to have to put my Abigail Betts, my pen name and the email. And that's the email, and send that. Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to agree to the promotional. Excuse me now. Whilst I'm doing this little bit, I am going to just stop doing the screen share for a moment because I don't want you seeing the codes and all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go into that email and you'll see. And I'm just going to enter that. And I tend to talk to myself when I'm doing things. So I'm just waiting for that code to log it in. And here we go with the next step that is happening in there. Oh, where is it coming up? Is it coming up? Yes, good. So here we are. We've got this that is starting the course. So click the button below to start with your course curriculum. So I'll be going there. There's the course starting there. And here we have it. You just follow through with this. Okay. So if you got the gist of that. Okay. Now, it's been so long since I've done this with the Rap to Write. I joined quite a while ago. You just follow through with the prompts and work through the lessons. And then you'll get the idea of what some of this part of the Rap to Write moves you through step by step. So you can see there that it does explain the tokens and the playground and prompts. So that's the basis of what AI is composed of. It's working with tokens, not words, and it's in an area called the playground. And what we need to send to it for messaging and getting the information back is the now my mind's gone completely blank. You're chatting with it. So most of us now would know about ChatGPT if we're in business and doing things with marketing and that type of thing. But the Rap to Write is specifically for authors, writers, people that want to put the words together for stories. And that's why I really like the potential it has for helping, being that tool to assist with creating memoir and other books, of course, as well. So it's going to be a really good tool to help us move through some of those times where you just can't grab those words, as you've already noticed with me, that sometimes the words just got lost from my mind. Whether that's part of just that aging process, or I've just got too much happening in here that it's just going all wobbly a bit of the time. I won't say it's all the time, but who knows. And it's nice to have something that's a bit of a tool that can give us that security of a bit of backup in the processes and sorting things out, helping sort some things out for writing our books. Now, I'm just trying to think that what I had open, ready to go with the Wrap to Write, because I know I did somewhere. And now I'm thinking, I don't think I can remember where I've put it. So if you just hold on a moment, I'll see if I've got that set up in here. I think I accidentally closed. Oops, I did. Sorry, I accidentally closed one of the tabs that I was going to be using, and I'm in the course. It's actually the Wrap to Write itself, so I need to go back to Wrap to Write. It is wraptowrite.com, and okay, now I think I've got the right screen. Log into, okay, here we go. I can screen share again. So once you've moved from, and I'm just going to, here we are at the course, but then once we move from, you've worked through the course and you're starting to work with Wrap to Write, this is where you actually go. So you can see here, I've just got to check that yes, I'm on the right page. So you can see here that what you're needing to type in is this, the wraptowrite.com. And then you'll be presented with this particular page, and it's all fairly easy. That email that you will have signed in with, you're going to be clicking here, log in to Wrap to Write. And it does go through that Future Fiction Academy is this course that we're already starting and working through here. Okay, so hopefully you can understand that. And we'll have more of this probably over the next few sessions and episodes, so that we can start to get a bit of a flow of how the process of writing, from those ideas we've been going through in the last couple of weeks, moving it into actually starting to piece together some of the writing itself. Okay, now I'm going to just have to move that out the way, this out the way. So we can see here it allows Wrap to Write to view our name and address, view your course information, yes, but all we have to do is authorize it. Okay, and here we go, and we continue because the authentication has been successful, and then we should be presented, I hope, with this. Yes. Okay, so this is the actual program of Wrap to Write. You can see here that it's the version 0.33. That's what it will probably remain at for a reasonable length of time now. I think they've got it at a point where it's stable to be able to leave it as is and have people try this, it's not just a try, you can use this as long as you like. It's going to stay free for whatever length of time is possible. Okay, so most of these settings you will learn in the actual course that is this one. Let me flip back over to the course again. Here we are, here's the basics, and it's in reference to using, here we've got it, get access to the Wrap to Write free writing software, which I've just showed you. And there is a Discord community that you are very welcome to join in with. And I've been using Discord for a number of years now too. And it's a great community, very helpful, very friendly, and very happy to share whatever information that is, if you've got some questions to ask, you just have to ask them and someone will respond. And they are experienced. A lot of the people in the group are experienced writers who are currently earning their livelihood from writing. So, they've got multiples of books that they've already published, and learning this to help refine their own skill set of getting more frequently, doing more books more frequently, because they can just get into a better flow by using this program and some others that are also which you might learn about in the Discord, being able to really join in and learn so much with things that you can do to help your writing process. There is going to be some craft classes, which means the writing, how to write fiction and stuff. There may be some of those moving into the future, but they're not quite at the moment. So it's all very interesting. So just work through that one. And this itself is where you do the work on your writing here in the Wrap to Write. So effectively what we'd end up doing is you set up what models that you choose, and this is, I would go for the very long to get the number of things that come out. And it steps you through getting what are called API keys. Now, I haven't got one for Abigail Betts yet, so this will be the next step that we move through once getting an API key, and I can show you how to actually use the input so that we get the output from the Wrap to Write. So right at the moment I can't do that, but you put in an API key, you set up what configuration you need, and it's very easy. And saving the projects, you name a project, you have the folders there that you can keep things organized, and what you end up getting is output here in this, what at the moment is blank space. So I'm actually looking forward to showing you through this. It will be probably a little bit of a slower process and a bit time consuming, because I need to remember as well as I'm still learning a lot of the process to do with this program myself, because what I'm wanting to do is we're still sharing the screen, because what I'm wanting to do is learn as I go along as well. So I've got a little more advanced level of access because I do pay for it. There is sort of an extension of the, so I suppose you'd call it, yes, there is a paid version that has the extra options. But the Wrap to Write is all that a basic writer does need. You don't have to have the fancy stuff. It's just that I like to delve into things in more detail, so I have gone that extra step. You don't have to. So I am looking forward to moving forward with that with you. We'll see how it goes, because I do want you to get writing. It's not just, the things that are tools like this that just prodding memory and doing daily writing snippets. We are wanting to get it to a degree of cohesion so that you are starting to put things together in a more written form with the intention of creating a book. It's not just writing memories down. We're going to progress more in that arena throughout this year, and by the end of, it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year or two. There isn't a race, but it would be lovely that you start to put all those story snippets down and start thinking about how you'd like the flow of your book to look like, and work through that with me as we move along as well. Don't leave it too late until it is too late, because I know for myself, I've noticed my own memory starts to wander a bit, and there's things that I forget, or it's not so much forgotten, but it is taking longer to pull it back together and remember to write things down. So don't leave it too late until it is too late. And I'd love to be able to help you to move through and get your words down so that you are getting your story, your memoir written for others to read it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there because I am out of time. Just because I was half hour late doesn't mean I can go extra half hour over time. So thank you for watching. Certainly check out the calendar of events that is in 5 Foot Rope TV. There's some wonderful presenters bringing their stories to life in the live streams and their videos as well. So thank you for being here, and until tomorrow afternoon at 5:30, I'll see you for another episode of the Boomer Press Book Nook. Bye for now.